Alright guys, well today we're going to be doing a mystery drawing. What that means is we're really just going to focus on the shapes and the lines, and at the end of the drawing we might see what it kind of looks like, but we're just going to focus on the shapes for now. So draw what I draw right after I've drawn it, and take your time. If you need to pause the video, do that. We're going to start by at the top of our page, going all the way across. We're going to make sort of a messy zigzag kind of a line like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm using a Sharpie, but I would recommend using a pencil because then you can erase and change things. I just wanted it to show up really well on the video. All right, now think about halfway through our paper. Okay, we're gonna go to the left just a little bit, and I want you to draw a shape that kind of reminds me of like a slice of pizza. It's starting out of this kind of zigzaggy line and going down, and I don't want you to go past the halfway mark of the paper here. Now I said pizza instead of a triangle because it's a little bit, it's not exact. It can be a little floppy looking, it can be a little bit crooked. And at the top of this pizza slice we're going to make a more dense zigzag line. So it's like there's hair on the top of the pizza. That's kind of gross. You could think of that as an ice cream cone shape too. Now, we are going to go about 2 finger widths over to the side and start another line. This line is going to be going kind of parallel to this line, and it's going to go about as far down, maybe not quite as far down. And we're going to go like this. Oh, it's going past it, just kidding. Now I want you to think about this shape as like an orange slice, only there's a little bite taken out of the orange slice, like the wrong end of the orange, you know? That would be the rind, so you wouldn't normally want to bite that. Now at the top, you're going to do the same thing. We're going to color in sort of a dense zigzag like that, kind of giving it this hairy look at the top. Okay, now on this other side of our pizza slice, we're going to leave a 2 finger space. And I want you to make a line somewhat parallel to that, but I want you to stop a little higher, right there. Then I'm going to make a line going straight across, like kind of like I made a little L. And then the top of this shape is going to connect to the bottom. So we've got sort of a cone shape a little bit. And then we're going to make just a little bit of the top kind of zigzag hair. So far, our picture doesn't really look like anything, but that's okay. All right, next, we're gonna go 2 more finger spaces over, and this time we're gonna make a very small, kind of a ice cream cone shape. About like that. And this one is gonna be almost totally hairy. Like that. Now, to make this next line, I want to make a dot of where we're going. So take a look at the bottom of your orange slice. We're gonna go down almost to the bottom of the paper. We're gonna put a little dot right here, leave a little space. And then right at the bottom edge of this orange slice, we're going to put kind of a frowny face line, like a rainbow. And I'm going to end up connecting the end of this line this way over to my dot. But I don't want to make it a smooth line. I'm going to make it wavy and wobbly, and it kind of dips down like that. Okay? Now, we are going to go back over here to our small triangle, go 2 finger spaces over, and we are going to make a shape that's like a very skinny kind of a, I don't know, a little skinny leaf, like those really skinny leaves you'd see on some kinds of trees, and then the top of that is going to have that zigzag. Okay? Next, we are going to go over here to our orange slice. We're going to actually draw a little line. I'm going to make this connect actually, and I'm going to draw a little line right here going diagonal. And this curved part, I'm going to kind of make it look like there's like a banana right there, okay? So I've got a little banana, okay? And the top of this banana, I'm gonna put some shading, some scribbles, okay? All right, next, let's go the bottom of this little banana slice that we have here. We're gonna make a little line, and I want you to go straight down about halfway between the bottom of the paper and where you were, about halfway between. And we're gonna make a little tiny, almost a rainbow, but leave one of the sides open. So a little tiny rainbow. And at the bottom of that rainbow, we're gonna put a little dot. Almost looks like a spider or some kind of bug. Next, we are going to go to the bottom of this shape right here, and in the furthermost part out, I'm going to make another little dot because that's my starting point. And then I'm going to treat the bottom of this leaf shape as my other dot. I'm going to connect these two areas. And this I'm going to connect with a sort of a round line, but I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to have some like bumps and wobbles like that. Okay? Now, don't make this come out too far. You want it to be in. And right about here, I'm going to make a line that is almost the same as that line. Okay? And we're almost done with our picture. Oh, bottom of this, we're going to make that hairy too. Okay, so let's do a couple more things. I am going to, in this negative space right here, between our two other pieces, I'm going to draw a smiley face line, okay? And then I'm going to connect this over like that. And then in this negative space right here, I'm going to draw another smiley face line. And I'm going to connect the bottom of this triangle to this with a curve like that. All right? Now, inside this little area, I'm going to quickly color it in. And then inside this area, I'm going to quickly color it in. All right, now I am going to go back over to this dot right here that I used to connect to the bottom of my orange slice. And I'm going to connect this dot to a place that's way up at the top in the left corner. Really maybe like 1 finger width away from the edge of my orange slice. I'm going to make a dot right about here, and this is going to connect from here to here in one long line. But we want this line to be kind of bumpy, okay? So I'm going to just sort of make it bumpy like this and connect. Then all along that line I just made, I'm going to make some little jaggedy lines on the right side of it. I'm going to make a line coming straight down that is a zigzag line, and along this end of this side of the shape here, I'm going to make some zigzags, really scratchy lines, okay? Then between my pizza slice and my orange slice, I'm going to make a little zigzag right here, and I'm going to go into this negative space right here and make a little zigzag. Then I'm going to go into this little negative space right here between these two spaces and make a zigzag. And I'm going to go to this negative space. And right about the bottom of that triangle, I'm going to make a zigzag. Then I'm going to go to the bottom of this shape right here and make some scratchy lines going like that. Now, I know I went kind of fast in that last bit, but if you got all this done, you may have noticed along the way that you started to recognize some shapes. If not, go ahead and turn your paper upside down and see what your drawing looks like. And you should have something that looks a little bit like an elephant. And that is our mystery drawing for today.